We finally know what day the Broncos 2024 schedule will be released. Plus, breaking Broncos quarterback news just coming out. Welcome into your Denver Sports Daily for May 8th. Let's go.
Taking you through your morning headlines, it's Denver Sports Daily with Rachel Vigil.
Many thought that the NFL schedule release would be scheduled for tomorrow, May 9th. However, a memo was sent out on Tuesday saying that the NFL will release the full 2024 schedule on May 15th. No information was given on the delay, and just coming out literally moments ago, Jeremy Fowler says the Broncos have released quarterback Ben DiNucci per source. This is obviously not surprising at all, considering that they had four quarterbacks that were pretty much household names at this point, where you have Jared Stidham, Ben DiNucci, Zach Wilson, and then, of course, Bo Nix. So not surprising at all to see Ben DiNucci move on. I've been saying for quite a while now that if you are a Ben DiNucci fan, you might as well say your goodbye. So we know when the schedule is going to be released, and we also know that their quarterback room is one less quarterback full. We will move on as the next Mile High Minute is brought to you by Mile High Appliance. Avs have a very slow start again. They're down 3-0, and you're sitting here going, this cannot be happening. We watched what happens with the Nuggets. We need the Avs to pull out the win here. Down 3-0, things aren't feeling good, but Nichushkin gets things going on the power play. He's had a goal in every single playoff game so far this season, so has been incredible. Cale Makar gets another power play goal, a serious snipe too. Let me just be very clear when it comes to that. And it was his 19th, career postseason goal. And now he is the all-time franchise leader in both regular season and playoff goals, assists, and points. Yes, Cale Makar is that guy for sure. And then we go into OT, okay? We're all a little worried. It's 3-3. We're saying, what is going to happen? Miles Wood scores on a gorgeous breakaway, beating the Stars' stud goaltender, Jake Ottenkinger, clean on the backhand, which was his first overtime goal in the regular season or postseason. It was so much fun to watch. The goal, the speed he's going at is insane. The way he's able to control the puck, get it on the stick, everything about it was absolutely stunning. So huge shout out to Miles Wood. But here, how about this one? Teams that have won game one have a 68% chance of winning the entire series. So that's good news if you are a Colorado Avalanche fan, obviously. And then also another update for you, Jonathan Drouin is getting back on his skates today. This is great news if you are a Colorado Avalanche fan. Now, we will real quick switch over to the other side of the Eastern Conference when it comes to the NHL, because during the action with a minute left in the third period of the tied Rangers and Canes game, ESPN decided to flip on over to the West Coast Stars Avs game. So essentially, this is like a little bit of back information of what you need to know. A lot of the times the opens that you see for any of the games, they tend to get pre-recorded, right? So you see them, they talk about the player, whoever they think is going to be really good. They talk a little bit about the matchup, what each team did beforehand. They pre-record that. So essentially what was happening, because there were still like 20 something minutes left until puck drop was going to happen for the Stars Avs game, they switched over on accident to the game. So literally there is a minute left in the game. And all of a sudden it is switching over to them doing their open for the Dallas Stars game. If I am a Rangers fan, I am absolutely livid at this. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was even like, what just happened right there? But the Rangers end up celebrating a double overtime win in New York. Vincent Trocheck scored a power play goal at 7:24 of the second overtime to give the Rangers a 4-3 win against Carolina in game 2. That was a really fun game. Obviously, I didn't get to see the second overtime. I was watching the Avs game, but I will say it was some intense hockey that was going on for the final period and then a little bit of the first period or first overtime as well. It was Trocheck's fifth straight game with a goal, tying Cecil Dillon for the longest postseason streak in Rangers history. The Rangers now lead the best of 7 series 2-0, and game 3 is in North Carolina on Thursday. We'll switch over to basketball now in the NBA, because Jamal Murray will be able to play in game 3. The NBA won't suspend him, but essentially he will be getting quite a hefty fine. Let's just throw it that way. We showed this video yesterday, but he threw multiple objects onto the court during the game against the Timberwolves on Monday. You can see the heat pack, and then you also see a towel get thrown. It's just not a good look for Jamal Murray, but he will be fined $100,000 for his action during the Nuggets loss, obviously. So it's not too significant. It's more important for him to play. And I never thought he was going to get suspended in the first place. One, because the NBA doesn't want that to be the reason the defending champs go out. Even though it was stupid on his part, I think that it would be too much of a drastic move, especially with them down now 2-0 in the series. So I just can't imagine it. But also, it's essentially a game check for Jamal Murray, that $100,000. So it's not the worst thing for him. I mean, I'm sure he's pissed about it. I'd be pissed about losing $100K too, but it's not going to be the end of the world. And Denver will attempt to become just the 6th team in NBA history to erase a 2-0 series deficit in a best of 7 where they've dropped the first 2-0 at home. That mission begins on Friday in Minnesota. Now, this is really sad news, but the brains behind the famed Orange Crush defense, longtime Denver Broncos defensive coordinator Joe Collier, has passed away. Collier, who became the Broncos defensive coordinator in 1972 after a 3-year stint as the team's defensive back coach under head coaches Lou Saban and Jerry Smith, guided the Broncos defense for 17 seasons. He was the constant that linked the franchise when it had frustrating early days to its Super Bowl success with the Orange Crush defense, and finally to the John Elway power teams of the 1980s. So we obviously send our condolences to his family and friends as well. Switching over to current NFL news, Mitchell Wilcox is responding to the New England Patriots fans who have been giving him grief for getting Rob Gronkowski's old number. The Patriots gave Wilcox the number 87 to wear for the upcoming season, and the new tight end says he understands the anger like everyone should. He wrote, "I will be the first to say that Gronk's number should sure as hell be retired. Had a Gronk poster in my room growing up, so salute to the tight end. Didn't choose it. It's what the equipment team had for me, and I'm thankful to be part of the organization." I can understand the frustration, but I'm also like, you probably could have asked for a different number if you really wanted to. I mean, there are a lot of numbers that you can take for sure. So kind of giving him a little bit of a pass because, yes, the equipment guys did give it to him, but also I would never want to wear that number anyways, just because there's so much history that goes with Gronk wearing it that I feel like you could disgrace it pretty easily, but that's just my personal opinion. Last one for you here on this Wednesday. On Tuesday, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert announced a long-awaited change: chartered flights for WNBA teams for the entire regular season and playoffs. The league has faced criticism in the past for forcing teams to use commercial airlines for travel. Yes, they're professional athletes. Nobody should be on a commercial airline at all. Engelbart says that the program will begin as soon as the planes are arranged. It will cost the league roughly $25 million per year. So thank goodness we're finally seeing this. People are probably going to be mad at me when I say this, but you can thank Caitlin Clark for this and a lot of other people. Angel Reese, there's a lot of other names too, but Caitlin Clark brings a lot of money into this league for sure. So let's get to your guys' comments. That's my favorite thing. Oh, see? The Clark effect. Thank you. You guys get it too. I appreciate it. Nail biter Avs, but sweet ending or sweat ending. It was sweat ending, but also sweet ending. I was so happy that they were able to pull off the victory. I was seriously so frustrated last night with the Avs. I was like, this cannot be happening. We cannot have 2 back-to-back nights where it comes from the Nuggets and then the Avs both continuing to struggle. Georgiev, you got to give him his roses because, yeah, it was a little bit of a rough start. Maybe he shouldn't have had that maintenance day 2 days ago. I'll keep that in myself. But essentially, he looked great. He had some serious saves down there in the third period and in overtime. I was like, job well done. Job well done. Let's see. New immediate hero in Miles Wood. Everybody loves him. It's been so fun to watch him. It's been so fun to watch Middlestat. I've really enjoyed all of that. There's been plenty of good stuff from this Avalanche team. You got to give them credit. It's the stars, but there's also the guys that aren't the big names like Mikko Rantanen, Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar, Devon Toews, Val Nichushkin. There are other names that keep popping up time and time again when it comes to this playoff run. So it's been really fun to watch them for sure. Reading some of the other comments, but I will leave it at that. All right, that is going to do it for this Wednesday edition, you guys. Plenty of good stuff. I appreciate you as always for spending just a little bit of your time here with me on Denver Sports Daily. I'll be back today on coffee break. Yesterday had a little something happen, but I will be back for sure today. So I will see you guys there 12 p.m. Mountain Time. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. You've got 3 more days to come hang out with us here in this studio and get some lunch from Brothers Barbecue. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and we'll see you at 12 p.m. Bye.